He is the cog that keeps this whole machine running.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Siege Deluxe class, COG. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So at the front here, we have the Siege. His name is COG Transformers. On the top of the box, Autobot symbol, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy. On this side of the box, we have that lovely artwork. I really like that. I just really do. On the side of the box, we have some more artwork here of COG in both of his modes. He has a Deluxe, Classic, Deluxe, Classic, Deluxe. On the bottom of the box, words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. Does this, that, the other things and stuff. Warning! Don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have a COG, and this guy is fun. I like him. So here we have COG in both of his modes here. Just like the G1 toy, he splits apart into two separate little vehicles. And first we will take a look at the main section here. As you can see, fully decked out in silver paint. Looks quite nice. There's some nice molded details throughout. You got some blue there for the rims, some blue in the back there. Down here, there's his head, Beachable. And up here, these big guns you can see done in blue and red with some silver and some black as well. You can see the robot mode hands just kind of hanging out back there, but pretty much is the case with COG. But still, it looks pretty good. Has little rolling wheels. It can roll, as rolling things should. Woo! Hooray for rolling. And here is the other half of him, which is clearly his legs. But again, this is the way the G1 toy worked. But again, it's done mostly in blue. And you also have some blue there for the rims. You got the tank treads going on there. And just done in red and blue and black. On the back here, we have some molded details as well. Done in a kind of a charcoal color. You get some orange in there as well. There's the top, there's the bottom. Again, you got some rolling wheels. They can roll, as rolling things should. So, there you have that. And as far as weaponry goes, you do get these two guns, which are the same mold, just cast in a black plastic, but pretty nice looking guns in my opinion. And these are meant to plug in right back here on this half of COG. So now he has his weaponry as well. And there you got the full effect. And for comparison, here he is with G1 COG because it's precious. So precious. And of course you do have the option as well to just connect the two halves together. You can see here, just tab, slot, plug it together, and that makes for one vehicle right there. Although it doesn't hold together too well. It could have been a little bit more friction there, but it still holds together well enough. So you can have that going on if you want to, just like you could with the original toy. You can just clip them together. There you go. So you have the full look there. Just precious. Now for some other comparisons. Here he is with Deluxe Sideswipe. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with Voyager EmGo's. So you can see how that scales there. And last but not least, here he is with Voyager Optimus Prime. So yeah, there you have COG. Not much to him in his vehicle mode. Of course, these little guns right here are on hinges, so you can angle them up if you want to. Of course, these guns can rotate if you wish. You can kind of splay those out. Do what you want. As always, your toy, display it however you wish. And again, as you can see, it doesn't really, two halves don't really hold together that well. But hey, there we go. You stay together, man. You stay together. But anyway, that is basically it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! Woo! we need to do that anyway, so that actually worked out perfectly. So let us remove the guns, and we'll just start off with the lower body here. All you're going to do here is just untab the legs. So just tab in right up in here. So just untab the legs, take this section here, and just bring this up. And the lower body's all done. That's it. That's all you're doing. And as far as this section goes, you want to remove these pieces. Yes, he parts forms, but he parts forms with a purpose, and it's a really good purpose in my opinion. But you just want to unplug these and plug them into the sides to form his arms, like so. Then we just flip up his head, turn it around, and then we just take the two halves, plug them together. You just have post here, port right there, line it up, plug it together, and there you go. There you have COG in his robot mode. And I personally really like the way he looks. I like the design of this guy. I think he's quite cool. So let's get in close here. Not on his chest, on his noggin. There it is. You can see, nicely done head sculpt. You can see the visor is done in silver. Got a little Autobot symbol right up there. Again, you got all that silver going on, which looks quite nice. Some nice detail on the chest. Going down the body, I mean, it's pretty much everything we've already seen in the vehicle mode, but hey, still worth showing off. Some nice detail going on. And moving up the back. You can see. Not a whole lot going on back here. It's a little bit hollow back here, but again, it's just kind of the way he works. Hollow in the legs as well, but again, that's for a purpose. But we'll get into that in a bit. Now, articulation-wise, his head can only rotate. That's pretty much it. If you want him to look up, you can use that transformation hinge to get him to look up. That's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Arms can rotate. They can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have over 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. You do have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far. They can move back that far outward. You can do them full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have a full range of movement there at the knee. And the feet do have full levels of ankle tiltage there. And of course you can give him his weapons if you want to store them. You got these two ports back here, so you can just store them on his back if you want to. Or you can even plug them into these ports here on his forearms if you want that look going on. Or you can just have him holding his guns in his hands, so you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. So hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Deluxe Sideswipe. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Voyager Optimus Prime. Voyager Megs. And here he is with G1 COG because he's precious. So precious. And since COG is Fort Max's buddy, here he is with Fortress Maximus. Just so you can see how that works out. There. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Yeah. He's big. He yeah. But wait, there's more! Yes, there is more to this figure than meets the eye. Ha. But COG here is a weaponizer, which means that he can become weaponry for other figures, and that's where the playability of this figure really comes in, and I love this. So what we're going to do, we're going to take his guns out, and we're just going to start ripping him apart. So we're going to take him apart, and we're going to rip off his legs, just unpeg them, and then you take the thighs and just flip them in like so, flip them in, and then we're going to rip off his arms, we're going to turn his head around, and we're just going to bring it down just little bits, not a whole lot. And we're going to show this off with Sideswipe, since that's what they show it off with in the instructions. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take these sections, and these will plug into the bottoms of his feet, like so. So they'll plug in right there. Then we take this section right here. This will just peg into his shoulder, right there, like that. And then we take this section here, we flip down this post, we take his arms, and we plug them in here, like that, and like so. And this is going to plug into the port on his back, like that. And then we take these guns and plug them into his forearms. And there you go. There you have Sideswipe armed up with COG. And this is one of the configurations that they show you in the instructions, and that's kind of cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I mean, this on his shoulder doesn't make much sense, but hey, still, it's cool. I like it. I like it. So this is one configuration that they show you in the instructions. The other one that they show you in the instructions is, just take all this off of him. Release. Release. So we'll just take these off. And now we basically have to plug the legs back on for this particular configuration. So we'll just plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Then we just take the legs and we just kind of bend them up like so. And then we take the arms, and the arms will plug into the bottoms of the feet like that. And then you take these guns, and these guns will plug up top right here like that. And now all of this is going to plug onto his back again. Again, we can just bring that down using all those joints there, like so. And then we take this section here, you just bring the head up, leave the head turned around, and you just take these sections here and just flip them in like that. Then you flip down this peg, and you can see this becomes a double-barreled, really big, wide gun here. And you just plug that into his hand, and you have that going on. And again, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He has just a giant backpack of murder, death, justice. And I dig that. I really dig that. And these are just the two configurations that they show you in the instructions, but obviously there are way more configurations you come up with, because there are ports all over this dude. You could, plug some guns on his legs, on his shoulders, wherever. You could plug some guns up here, on the sides here. You could plug these guns, back here. Lots of stuff you can do here. So definitely a lot of playability going on here, and I really, really dig that. And of course, if you want to, you can, you can take this, you can plug all this on the Prime if you want to. Of course, his ports are on either side, so it's not going to sit center, but still, you can take this and just have that. Makes them a little back heavy, though. You can take that, have that on him, like so. You can have that going on, if you wish, and give him this big gun. Hey, why not? Dare I say, why not? There you go. You can have that going on with Prime. The other configuration kind of works with Prime as far as using the legs as pieces for the feet. The only thing is that you can see the ports are not centered, so if you plug it back here, you can see it's kind of off-center. If you plug it in the front, it's still kind of off-center. It makes a little more sense to kind of open the leg up and do that, and that will kind of give him, let me use the other one here, maybe do it that way, because that just makes a bit more sense, and it gives him something to actually, stand on. So, again, you got options. You have options. You can see if you flip them forward, it kind of like, he doesn't have much of a base there to stand on, so I think leaving the thighs flipped out might be the best option there if you want to do that, or have it turned around maybe, so this detailed part is facing forward. Maybe that looks a bit better. That actually does look a bit better. There you go. There you go. That's something you can do. That works out. That works out. But again, you got a lot of options here, and as always, options are good. So there you have COG. He's a cool figure on his own. I really like the design of him. But the real playability comes with being able to take this figure apart and use him to weaponize your other figures, and that's awesome. You can weaponize their robot modes, you can weaponize their vehicle modes as well. You know, there are ports on the vehicle mode, so you can weaponize the vehicle modes however you want as well. So yeah, just tons of playability here, and I absolutely love that. Now, I know some people are going to complain that he parts forms, but he parts forms with a very good reason, because it just takes the playability up a major notch as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, COG is cool, really well done, really well thought out in my personal opinion. So there you go. So again, I've been getting these off eBay, but you can check your local stores, you can check your online retailer of choice for pre-orders and availability, such as BigBadToyStore.com, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Siege playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Siege Deluxe Class COG, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. The situation is dire indeed, but we will find a way through this. Hey, Prime, I found Sideswipe. He was hung up in a tree. What? Wait, that's impossible. That simply cannot be. There are trees around here. That's your only takeaway from this? All right. Trees!